everyone, I'm Laura from gosimpli.ca and welcome. Thank you for joining me. We're going to do a lower body leg workout with ankle weights. This one is specifically for Rashmi Rizbud. I hope I said your name right. And anyone else who would like to join us today. The only thing you're going to need is a set of ankle weights and a soft surface to work on. So we're going to start down on our side. And we're just going to start with an outside leg raise. So I'm going to get all the way down because it's just very comfortable. And we're going to lift and lower that top leg. So I have my ankle weights strapped on here. They look really big. They are not. They are fully adjustable. They come with these little sandbags, and you can put there's 5, so 5 pounds, each one is a pound, and you can put all 5 in, or you can put in just 1, or as many as you want. So you can start light, and then as you progress and get stronger, you can add more. So today, I've only got 3 pounds in, because that's what I felt like doing today. So if you are going to invest in ankle weights, which you certainly do not need to, having an adjustable pair is great. Okay, so we're just going to take a 15-second rest here, and then we're going to do an inside leg raise. So we're just going to raise and lower, and we're going to stay down on this side. I don't want to have us flipping back and forth too much. It makes me feel dizzy. So we're just going to stay. But the great thing with adjustable weights too is if you're packing for a trip, two 5-pound ankle weights, that's going to really add some weight to your luggage. So you could drop them down to just 1 pound, and at least, you know, you're lifting something. Or for me, really, when I'm traveling, mini bands are the best thing for when I want to keep muscle toning going. Or I just use it as a break and do the moves without any added weight or resistance at all, because that is extremely beneficial as well. Perfect. So another 15-second rest here. We're going to prop up a bit and do a clamshell. You can stay down the whole way if you want to. You can certainly do it from here. You know what? Maybe I will today. It's very comfortable. So you're just going to open that leg and then lower it down. So we're going to keep the heels sort of together. It is challenging to sort of get the two weights to go together, but we can do it. So if you have an old dusty pair of ankle weights lying around, break them out. Use them for this workout. And if you don't, you can do all of these moves without ankle weights. That is just fine too. And as I said, if you're going to invest in a pair, which you don't need to, try and get something that's adjustable. Then you can use them as wrist weights as well as ankle weights, because often the upper body moves don't need as much weight as lower body moves. Perfect. Now I'm going to get on my back and I'm going to do a single leg glute bridge. So it doesn't matter which leg you want to raise up, we're going to do both here. So just raise it straight up in the air, keep your hands down by your side for balance, and you're just going to push up and then lower all the way down. So keep that tummy nice and pulled in to help protect the lower back as well. If it's too much for you to raise your leg, you can keep it bent. It doesn't have to be straight up in the air. Or you can put it down on the ground and just do 2 legs. Okay, that's fine. So if you can, get that leg up there. Yeah, if you have an adjustable pair, it is really great because, as I was saying before, that you can use them on your arms as well, and then they sort of serve dual purpose, and you don't need to have a separate pair for your arms and for your legs. And you can progress. So we're just switching sides here. I'm just going to put the other leg up, and again, if you want to keep both legs down on the ground, that's fine. Just do the bridge again. That's fine. A little extra bridge with both legs down is not a problem. We can all use more. A bridge exercise is really great. So again, those tummy muscles are pulled in tight to protect that lower back. You can have a bent leg if you prefer that. It's up to you. It's also nice with adjustable weights because you can sort of grow with them. So you start out really light, and then as your leg muscles get stronger or your arm muscles get stronger, you can add a little bit more weight. Excellent. So now I'm going to flip over onto the other side to do all the exercises we already did. So we're going to start with that clamshell. So I have my knees sort of bent here at a 45. And we're just going to open and close those legs. Just like that. It's really good for hip mobility. It's really good for the inner thigh. It's also really good for the outer thigh. The ankle weights don't add a whole lot in a clamshell, but they do add something, and that's important. It doesn't need to add an incredible amount of weight, just some. And again, you can do all of these moves without any weight at all. So just a few more seconds here. Perfect. And now I'm going to do the inside leg raise first on this side. And then we'll do that outside leg raise as well. But I'm going to start with the inside. So we're just going to raise and lower. You may notice when you do inside leg raise that you also feel your abdominals, and it is very much all connected, right? Our bodies are fully connected all the way down. But you will definitely feel a pull, so definitely keep those tummy muscles contracted, keep them strong. It'll help for the lower back, it'll help for rolling around. Keep that arm out in front so that, you know, you're steady and you have good balance. I can hear my cat meowing. She is playing with a toy. There, and we're going to do that outside thigh raise. She's playing with, my daughter cut her a heart out of felt, and this felt heart has become like her best friend, like craft felt. And okay, so outside leg raise here, and she carries it around in her mouth, and she bats it around, and she chases it like she's trying to catch a mouse, or, you know, big predator that our cat is. However, if the felt heart goes missing or she can't see it, she meows and she pines for it like it's her friend. And when she's sleeping, she wants it close to her. So we haven't figured out, is she trying to attack the felt heart, or does she like the felt heart as a companion? Or maybe it's both. We all do have those love-hate relationships, right? So maybe it's both. Excellent. So now I'm just going to roll over onto my stomach into the prone position, and I'm going to just rest your head down. You can put it, you know, right down on your mat if you want. I'm just going to rest my chin on my hands, and we're going to do just a leg raise on the left side. Now, you will probably not get that leg very high with an ankle weight on because it is a straight leg, and that is a long lever to lift. So you will really feel that in your glutes. Keep those abdominals zipped up really tight because that lower back is working hard right now, as well as the glute all through here. You will feel that, you know, if you push down, those glute muscles will be rock hard. They are working there. I mean, I'll have a lot, and hopefully we all have a lot of cushion before those glute muscles because it makes sitting a lot more comfortable. Okay, we're just going to switch sides here, but the muscles underneath will feel very tight in this move. Okay, so switching sides, and as I said, you're not lifting really high here. We're talking like, you know, this far off the ground, maybe like 2 inches, 3 inches. It doesn't need to be very high at all. And it is still working. Even without ankle weights, this one can be really challenging because it is it's just such a long lever. Our legs are so long. And they're heavier than we think. I mean, spend a day, you know, hopefully when we can travel, spend a day walking along the beach for 2 hours and, you know, you're moving those legs the whole time or just walking anywhere. Legs are heavy. Okay, and now we're going to do a hamstring curl, which is the easier of the two. So we're going to stay in this position. I'm going to start with my left, so I'm going to flex that foot hard. I'm going to squeeze, and then I'm going to squeeze it in and lay it back down. Okay, so just keep the upper part of the leg resting. Again, you can just put your chin down the whole way. I just like to prop myself up sometimes, but this really bothers some people's lower back. It doesn't bother my back, so I find it comfortable. But, you know, whatever, you can definitely be all the way down here, which is really lovely. And so you're just squeezing as you pull it in. Really squeeze under the buttock here. Really squeeze in the back of the leg. Hamstrings are a much weaker muscle group than the quadriceps. Okay, and then we're just going to switch sides. And this is our last exercise. Yeah, so the hamstrings are not as strong as the quadriceps, so they really they feel the work a lot faster. So squeezing really tight here, squeezing through the glutes, squeezing all up the back of the leg. It's so important to work these hamstrings though, especially because they are a weaker muscle group than the quads. It's much easier to pull a hamstring muscle. It's much easier to pull the hamstring muscles than the quads, and it's often the hamstrings are tighter and weaker. So we have just a few more seconds here, and then we're going to be all done. Excellent job, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me and joining Rashmi. I hope you enjoyed this workout. It would be a great idea to do a few stretches. I will link a lower body stretch workout in the comments, like I don't know what it's called, the lower part, where you can click on it and do that and stretch out those muscles. Let me know in the comments what workouts you want, and I will make a workout just for you if I can. Take care and have a good day.